I love Sony. I love them a whole lot. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, E3 happened last week. It was the 2016 Electronic Entertainment Expo, and it's every geek and gamer's fantasy come to life. They're basically explaining and exploring all the new video games coming out this year or in the next couple years. And I was watching it on and off, well, mostly on throughout the entire convention for the next several days. And I wanted to give some of my thoughts on it. I wanted to wait afterwards so that I could review some of the games I liked the most, because there were definitely some I liked a lot more than others, and I wanted to talk about those. First and foremost, my personal favorite, let's get that out of the way, the God of War game. The graphics on that are amazing. It's basically a Kratos, an older Kratos with a beard, and this time he's fighting in Norse mythology. I can't wait to see that. Just the way everything flows and looks so fluid and almost like it hasn't lost a step at all. It looks fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they do with this. Do you see this? Do you all see this? This is God of War 2. I bought this used from GameStop a few years ago after I sold my original one and I had to get a new one back. So I've been playing this on and off for the last several years, and it's always fun. Just as much fun as the original God of War, which I still have, but I didn't bring with me at the moment. The main 3 God of War games plus Ascension, which came out in 2013, to say these are fun games is an absolute understatement. So when they announced this new God of War and you saw Kratos step out of the shadows, it's like an orgasm of awesomeness. Yeah, I said orgasm, I mean, so what? But moving beyond Kratos and God of War, there are so many other things that I liked. First of all, I'm pretty sure Sony won everything this year, hands down, based off of their presentation alone. Aside from God of War, you had some new games. You had something called Days Gone, which definitely reminded me of The Last of Us. It's definitely a zombie apocalypse type movie in the wild, and that looked like it was pretty fun, and I can't wait to play that when it comes out. There's another Watch Dogs. There's a Watch Dogs 2. There's this new interesting game called Death Stranding, which features a naked Norman Reedus. I just remember seeing that on YouTube, and I'm saying to myself, oh, why is Daryl naked in this, and why is he holding his dead baby? As I find out, it's like a mystery game between life and death, and it features Norman Reedus trying to figure out how everything works. And that looks interesting enough for me to want to try out. There's another game called Detroit Being Human, or Becoming Human, and I want to play that because it looks like one of those little action mystery type of movies or games where you have to make choices in order to progress the game, and how the game ends varies depending on how many choices you make, whether it's a good choice or a bad choice. That definitely looks like it's exciting in a really thriller type of way. They're bringing in some new remasters. They're bringing in the Crash Bandicoot series in a remastered version, and that looks like it'll be awesome because it's been a very, very long time since I played Crash Bandicoot games. I remember that in the old PlayStation, back in the old PlayStation 1 era from my early teens. It's strange. Just think about it. There are kids today who have never seen a Crash Bandicoot game, ever. And this will be their first experience into that. Can you believe that? There are certain games that kids these days just won't get, and they'll just look at us like we're weird, but to us, it's our childhood right there. And of course, my childhood also included Mario and Star Fox too, but let's move on from that. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, I'll give it a shot. It's another Call of Duty game. It looks cool. I thought it was Halo or Mass Effect, but okay, I'll give it a shot. The fact that it has a Modern Warfare Remastered Edition, just okay. I'll give it a look. It probably won't be anything mind-blowing, but alright, why not? You also have your standard Madden for this year, which I'll probably get. You have some of the other games. You have new Battlefield. You have another Dishonored, which I'm kind of looking forward to since I haven't played the first Dishonored in a while. You have a new update for Star Wars Battlefront called X-Wing, and it has this little virtual reality type of simulation. Now, they only showed about a couple seconds of it, but it looks fantastic. I'm really hoping that that's a good upgrade over the current Battlefront game they gave us. Hopefully something I can actually get into and use more than once. Because, well, Battlefront for 2015 was so-so. I'm pretty sure everyone already saw the Injustice 2 trailer, and I don't need to speak on that. That is a pure win on its own, and I will be getting that one as well. Speaking of comic books, did you guys see the new Spider-Man game they have for PlayStation 4? Oh. I remember the last good Spider-Man game I played, I think, was Shattered Dimensions. Well, between that one and just Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. those were pretty good, but this looks like it's taking that to a whole new level. And from what I gather, it looks pretty nice. And it looks like it flows very fluidly, and I can't wait to grab that. There's just a lot of things I can't wait to grab. I also want to give a special shout out to No Man's Sky. I don't think that game was shown at all this year, but it's been shown the last 2 E3 conventions. And honest to God, I still want to play that heavily. It's supposed to come out in about a month and a half, and I will be in line getting that one too, because it looks like a very interesting concept, and I've kind of been obsessed with it almost. So I just want to say that. Although another thing I forgot to mention is the fact that throughout the entire conference, Sony had their own orchestra playing throughout the entire thing, especially during the Days Gone gameplay. And it just felt so beautiful, and it just felt so riveting to me. Okay guys, those are my thoughts on this year's E3 convention. So, what did you all think? What's your game that you're looking most forward to this year? Whatever it is, leave me a comment below and tell me how you feel. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter at AsteroidMike. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the link below on the next page. And as always, I will see you around. So until next video, this is me saying, peace out.